this is what you train for. This is the games you want to be playing. Against the best teams in the country. So looking forward to it.
You couldn't have had a more dream first Leinster campaign. Coming out of the county, win your Leinster title the first year. You've seen both sides of the Leinster final now at this stage, though, having lost after extra time 3 years ago in the final as well. I suppose you'd be hoping it's more the first day than the second this coming Sunday.
Yeah, obviously, we're under no illusions. The battle that's going to be on Sunday, but we're looking forward to it.
Cuala, as you mentioned, a very good team. Obviously come in here as the reigning All-Ireland champions, having won their games quite comfortably in Leinster so far as well this year.
Yeah, they're on a great run. They're a great team, and they'll be deserving favourites on Sunday. But we'll be looking forward to it as well. We won't be just going for the day out either.
You never mind being underdogs though, and you've turned teams over before. That's the task to face you this Sunday.
Yeah. Obviously you have to have that bit of belief, on this team, has defied the odds before. So, that's obviously what we'll be hoping to do again on Sunday.
Last Sunday week, you dug in against Mount Leinster Rangers in many ways, but you also performed probably, I'd say, one of your best displays of the year. Yeah,
when we were down a man, everyone just put the shoulder to the wheel and just put in everyone worked hard and put in a shift, and it's just we were relentless. We just dominated from that stage of the game on and never let up.
You outscored them by 14 points in between the two red cards while the man short at the time. That's some going.
Yeah, look, that's just lads were on form, and everything just clicked and went well for us.
For you, you hit the back of the net. I suppose a personal boost going into the final, that you're coming in off the back of scoring a goal there in the semi-final.
I don't know. I don't dwell on these things for too long. It's a new game. I'll be just doing the same again, hopefully on Sunday.
But you did have to get yourself fit back for the county final again. There was that feeling that you were going to miss it after picking up an injury. How hard did you have to work to be back for the Rhinos game?
Yeah, obviously, I had to work fairly hard. It was constant every day. Just that was all that was in my head. Just doing exercises, trying to keep the fitness up, getting it rubbed out. It's just relentless, and just thankfully it all worked out for me.
So I kind of got the feeling as well it was very important to Kilcormac to get your title back this year, because you'd seen Killoughey win one, you'd seen St. Rhinus win one, you were coming off the back of a couple of semi-final defeats against Rhinus as well. Kind of a real rivalry building between the two clubs there.
Yeah, look, you obviously want to win as much as you can. It's great to bounce back. Everyone sort of had it wrote off. So obviously it's great to win another one.
In terms of, I suppose, changing things around, after the couple of years of disappointment, Stephen Byrne comes in this year. As a manager and as a management team, what have those guys brought to the table for you?
Yeah, it's just freshening things up, Heston has just been, training. It's not too much different, to be honest. Just the ways have been good, it's just getting that belief and back, and, it's just driving us on, pushing lads. There's competition for places. There's savage competition. There's going to be lads disappointed on Sunday, which is good, great in one way, because it keeps lads on their toes, and no one's place is nailed down, and just can't be having that competition for places.
A few positional switches, a few young lads coming into the team over the past 6 months or so, but at the same time I get the feeling it's still the kind of same core Kilcormac values. You guys work very hard, you try and win as much primary possession as you can. Those kind of old traits haven't been lost.
No, obviously when there's still, I don't know how many players, 12 is it? It's 12 lads still on the team, so them traits and values are still going to be kept. There's a lot of leaders around the dressing room, and to the young lads, it's good for them that they can see what it takes and learn off lads like that.
I think as well, when it comes to this time of year, you need a great free taker, and again, Kieran Slevin has been so reliable for you this year.
Yeah, Slev, he's lethal. Any free from around the midfield, you'd be backing him, and hopefully he'll have another big one on Sunday.
As a forward line, are you enjoying your hurling at the moment? Because the last day, 5 out of the 6 that started, other than Peter going off injured, got scores. 2 lads who come on got scores off the bench as well. You've got a scoring forward line there now, Dan.
Yeah, I think that was one of our always. I think we always had a scoring forward. That was one of our strong points, So, look, you always enjoy hurling at this time of the year. So, look, hopefully you just keep that up again for Sunday.
Does that mean that you suppose you relish hurling this time of year as well? Because a lot of people have said, you have a good winter hurling team there. Do you relish this time of year?
Everyone. I think we're more than a physical team. I think we can hurl as well. But look, obviously, if you're hurling this time of year, you're obviously going to be in Leinster. So look, if you'll obviously be happy if you're there. So.
I suppose not mention any kind of insult when you're called a winter hurling team, but obviously your work rate has been crucially important in your success, and Cuala are a team who work very hard. They often drop sweepers back as well. I know everyone talks about Con, but they work remarkably hard too. So I guess that kind of rate and maybe even a bit more might be needed this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially this time of year, it's a bit slower. It's not like your summer hurling the fast ball. Ground conditions are a bit heavier. And it does a lot of it come down to work rate this time of year, and it's whoever works the hardest and wants us most on Sunday.
Kilmacud Crokes probably the team who've come closest to Cuala so far this year in the games they've played. One of the ways they were able to maybe stop them, their forwards doing damage, was stopping supply from their back line coming out. As a forward line, I suppose that's something you'll have to be acutely aware of this weekend. Is that probably the best way to stop their forward line is to stop ball going in? You're going to have to work very hard to try and block good clearances coming out.
Yeah, I think that's one of our strong points. I think our work rate in the forwards has always been very good, and that'll definitely have to be the same on Sunday.
I don't think you mind going to O'Moore Park. I remember the day with Hurling Sarsfield's obviously one of the best days in the history of the club. Disappointment against Ballyhale there previously as well. But O'Moore Park is a pitch, it's somewhere you've probably hurled quite a bit as players. Yeah,
look, I think most lads I've hurled there a good few times, and look, to be honest, I don't think where you're hurling now the pitch makes too much odds. It's still 4 white lines, so I don't think that's going to be a factor too much.
What would it mean to Kilcormac to get another Leinster title? I suppose I said at the outset you were away for a couple of years at county level. You disappointed the last time you went to a final. What would it mean to win the second medal for the club if you do?
Look, obviously it would be great. Just to get that. When you win one, you just always want to get that next one. So, look, you can see how much it means to everyone around the parish. It gives everyone a lift. It shortens up the winter, and it'd be just great to get your hands on the Leinster again.
It's one of the things about the areas of Kilcormac and Killoughey as well. A lot of green and gold is up there at the moment, as it has been, God, I suppose, for the last 6 or 7 years when they've been following you through finals. You get ridiculous support from your parishioners there.
Yeah, look, I suppose as players, look, you don't realise sometimes how much it means. It gives everyone, especially the older people, it gives them life around the parish. It's just, the supporters have been great, following us everywhere we go, and you really see how much it means to people in the club, especially the older people who've been going to games for years and no success. So you can obviously understand why, especially now when the club is going so well, why it means so much to them.
Yeah, because there was that feeling for a long time, where you lost finals like the one against Tullamore, where you were favourites going into it. People were saying, will KK ever get over the line? Now you've had this golden generation of a team over maybe the last decade with 2 teams really, but given that it is a golden generation moment, you want to cash it in and win as many medals as you can. Obviously,
yeah. You can't beat that winning feeling. And you win one, you want to get 2 and keep going. So that's why you train for, that's why you play. So yeah, just win as much as you can.
As you said, you'll be underdogs, but there's no fear about Cuala this weekend, is there, Dan?
No, absolutely not. No, we'll obviously be underdogs, but we won't be going up for a day out or to make up the numbers.